Okay, SAP Production Planning lecture number 3. And what we are going to cover is the extension to what we have covered earlier. Starting with bills of material, this is the list of components that are required to create one motorcycle. And there are two levels. There are two components. Major components are powertrain and chassis that make up a motorcycle. And in a powertrain, what are the components that are needed? So bills of material actually lists all the components end to end that are required, but not the formula. Okay, so what is a prerequisite for having or creating a bills of material? We need a material already made, which is a collection of all the raw materials, semi-finished and finished. And we need a plant. And then on that basis, when we have these two, we can combine and make a bills of material. Allocation in plants, yes, a set of materials will be available for production or storage in plant one, and some materials will be in another, like assembly, and then there would be after assembly, there would be uh, within the assembly, there would be another phase of fixing it and aligning it and making it operational. So that too can be adjusted in a material BOM, material bills of material. In production planning, design drawing and corresponding bill of material will actually have all the quantities that are required to make one motorcycle, and the material codes will be given there. It contains all basic, essential master data for integrated materials in management and production control. The bills of material results from the production design phase drawings. Basically, the engineering department, they actually release the bills of material that these are the requirements to create one motorcycle. Now, single level BOM, where we actually see that the top level or the higher level of bills of material will be there. That doesn't have any other detail, and it creates the major components. Okay, in within components, there will be subcomponents, but in a single level, of course, this is the top level bills of material. Then comes multi-level, where there will be multiple levels for one product, one finished product to be made. Okay. As we see over here, this is multi-level. There can be 3 to 4 levels, and these basically are relevant for costing, where the origin groups the roll-up of cost from raw material to semi-finished to finished. That cost get rolled up, and that basically is an interpretation of a bills of material at the multi-level. Categories that we have an equipment master record, document info record, material master record. A bills of material can only be created for an object that has a material master record in the system. The BOM category determines whether the BOM is created for a material, equipment, or a document. Document, again, since engineering document or installation document for a machinery or for a product. Material BOMs are used to represent the structure of the products that get manufactured. Okay. Validity period, of course, one BOM will be valid. For example, you're making a motorcycle, building a motorcycle, that would be valid for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, until the next variant comes in. So having BOM validity period is very important. Validity area. Now, what areas basically the areas of validity and validity period define the precise conditions under which a bill of material applies in different areas of a company, like plants. The validity area defines which plants may use or produce an item described by a bills of material. By linking the same bill of material to assemblies or components in different plants, we can extend the bill of materials validity area. By linking the same bill of material to assemblies or components in different plants, we can extend the bills of materials validity area. An assembly or component may have different bills of materials for various validity area. So assembly can have different implications at various areas that are validity areas. So it's valid for multiple areas. So how is a BOM used? The components from a production BOM are copied to the production order or run schedule. To the production order or run schedule for repetitive materials. So in repetitive, we have run schedules that we'll have to define and configure separately from a production order-based production. These components can then be changed if necessary based on the actual production requirements. Okay? That is quite self-explanatory. Types of bills of materials, we've seen simple BOM, variant BOM, multiple BOM. We've already discussed this. Okay. BOM structure. Now, what is a BOM structure? We have a header item, then we have sub items under the item. Data refers to the entire BOM that is managed under the header. Details that refer to a specific component are managed under the item. If a material is installed in more than one place or more than one piece in the manufacturing assembly process, it can be referred to a sub item. Okay. For example, the engine of a motorcycle that has multiple parts to it. First is the outer shell, then we have a piston, then we have bearings. So these are sub items, components at manufactured at different places. Item categories, when you create a new BOM, you must assign each component to an item category. Now, item categories are also used for sales order. You use it for purchase order as well. And it's basically also used for materials being transferred. So item categories are very important. The item category determines the features and functions of an item and controls further processing of that item. So categories are stock item, non-stock, variable, text, document, class. Now these are items. These are categories that are available in a factory. Now we'll start with the config part, but in the next one, this was part one. Okay. We'll continue with that in the next one. Thank you.